She started with a sentence so ordinary it almost seemed harmless. "I need to tell you something." But the quiver in her voice gave her away before the words could. Her hands fidgeted uncontrollably. Her eyes darted everywhere except mine. Her lips parted, pressed shut, parted again, as if each word tore through her from the inside. Then, like a blade sliding clean through bone, she said it. She wasn't mine anymore. She had been with someone else. Not just once. Not a fleeting mistake. It had been happening for months. I didn't scream. I didn't demand explanations. In that moment, I realized there was nothing left to discuss. No plea could change the truth. No fight could rebuild trust that had already turned to ash. So instead of collapsing in front of her, I stood. I turned my back on the life we had built and walked away. I left behind the walls that once echoed with our laughter, the bed we shared, and the fragments of a future I thought was certain, and I never looked back. A full year went by. A year in which my silence became my answer. I vanished completely. No calls, no texts, no trace for her to hold on to. I started over in a new city, filled my days with work, rebuilt myself piece by piece into someone she no longer recognized. She was my past, nothing more. Or so I thought, until she found me. The night she confessed, she expected me to shatter. She imagined yelling accusations, endless questions. But all I gave her was one word. Okay. And then I walked away. She must have believed I would cool off, that I'd crawl back once the anger faded. But weeks turned to months, and months hardened into a year. I never looked back. While I was building something new, her sparkling new life was rotting. The man she left me for walked away. The thrill of her choice curdled into emptiness. The home we once shared became walls echoing with silence. That's when regret began to gnaw at her. When she realized she hadn't replaced me. She had lost me. It started with a text. A number I didn't recognize, but I knew instantly. We need to talk. I stared at the screen, chest tightening. I had deleted her number long ago, but some things never leave you. I could have ignored it, blocked her, let the past rot. Instead, curiosity nudged me. I replied with one word. "What?" Her answer came quickly. "I just need to see you. Please." She didn't deserve my time. Not a second. But something inside me wanted to witness her regret. Against my better judgment, I agreed. The cafe was dim, quiet, when I arrived. She sat alone at the back, hands wrapped around an untouched cup of coffee. Seeing her stopped me, not because of beauty, but because of what was missing. Gone was the confident woman who once claimed she needed more. What sat before me was hollowed out, eyes sunken, shoulders slumped, weighed down by her own choices. When she saw me, her lips parted, but no words came. I sat across from her in silence, waiting. Finally, she whispered, "You look good." I smirked. I know. Her expression faltered at my coldness. I had to see you. I thought about you every day. "Funny," I said, leaning back, arms crossed. When I walked out, "It sure didn't seem like you gave me a second thought." Tears welled up instantly. She shook her head. "I made a mistake. I thought I wanted something else. I don't even know what I was thinking. But when you left, I realized I'd thrown away the best thing I ever had." Her trembling hand reached across the table. "Please, just tell me there's still a chance." For the first time, I smiled. Now I understood. She was drowning in the consequences of her own choices. I let the silence stretch before speaking, calm and steady. "You wanted freedom." Her breath broke into a sob. "Now you have it." I didn't know what I was losing. She cried. "That's the problem," I answered. "You only saw my worth when I was gone." I paused, locking eyes with her. Now it's too late. Her face crumbled. She tried to speak, to bargain, to claw back what she had destroyed, but I was already standing. I pulled a few bills from my pocket, dropped them on the table, and gave her one last look. "Take care of yourself." Then I turned and walked away, just as I had a year ago. Only this time, she was the one left behind in the ruins.